Welcome to this installment of Instant Grace. I'm Jim Babka, host of Gracearchy with Jim Babka. And I'm going to do something that most people don't have the patience to do. So first I'll do it, and then I'll tell you what I did when I'm through, okay? So I want to put this idea out there and let's see where it holds up in a year. In an email promo sent September 7th by the New York Times from their editorial section, Cory Doctorow writes, quote, Burning Man is an event where intense, hostile conditions have typically been a feature, not a bug. But now, thanks to rising global temperatures, the Black Rock Desert could be shifting from almost uninhabitable to totally incompatible with human activity. In a guest essay for Times Opinion, I write about why Burning Man must change in response to the climate crisis. Now, we'll link to the actual essay, which barely, by the way, mentions climate change, but clearly the gray lady thought mentioning climate change would sell you on opening the article. That's why they put it out in their email newsletter this morning. I want to say this. Climate alarmism is immoral. It's based on fear. And what it is supposed to do is stoke a fight or flight or freeze mechanism inside people. Now, what they want you to do is to fight. And they want you to take it so seriously. This is why they deliver it this way. So seriously that you insist that immediate action be taken now. But by who? Number one, I would suggest some of the same people who have been pushing this message have been telling us repeatedly, follow the science. Except they haven't been. These climate alarmists have repeatedly put out messages. Al Gore talked about coasts disappearing in a film that won an Oscar. He gathered a Nobel Prize as well, telling us of various forms of devastation that were going to happen. We've been told by a variety of people, a variety of times, that certain things and events were coming to an end, and none of it has happened. They have been consistently wrong. And here's what is not proven. Here is what is beyond the science. And that is that the government must impose new taxes or more regulations and make radical changes to the incentive structure to make you modify your life. That has not been proven to be necessary. And we do know from a great deal of historical work that the government doesn't work. Government doesn't solve these problems. So I'm talking to you on September 7th, the day the New York Times dropped this piece. And I want to suggest to you that we've revisited in a year, that we come back in September of 2024, after Burning Man is over, and find out if the climate was so uninhabitable, thanks to global warming, that it was somehow or other different from this past year. Because individual weather events don't disprove climate science, and they don't prove that we need a government solution either.